Okay, Sony A6400 menu settings for vlogging part 2, crossing the T's and dotting the I's. Now we're going to go over quite a couple of different menu items. I'm not going to explain all of them because that would just blow the video completely out of proportion. So should you be interested in the specifics of one or more of the menu items, just ask me in the comments and I'll answer. For now, I'll just show you what I think makes sense to set up. Starting with the color, white balance and image processing 1 submenu. This one right here. White balance needs to be set to auto. Priority set in auto white balance, standard. Dynamic range optimization or auto HDR. Turn that off. Next up, focus assist submenu. Focus magnifying time, no limit. Next up, movie main menu and second submenu. Autofocus drive speed, normal. Autofocus tracking sense, standard. So these are my settings, but feel free to experiment with those. Auto slow shutter, definitely off. Next up, movie 3, audio level display on. Wind noise reduction off. Movie with shutter on, because this way you can simply hit the shutter button to start recording and stop recording. Way more convenient than using the actual record button back here. Next submenu, shutter and steady shot. Release without lens enabled, so you can use completely manual non-electronic lenses. Release without card disabled. Because if the camera seems to take pictures and sounds like it's taking pictures but actually isn't, that can be a harsh awakening when you realize that actually you didn't take any pictures. It just seemed like you did. So, release without card disabled. Next submenu, zoom. Zoom settings. Optical zoom only is my default setting. However, sometimes the clear image zoom can come in handy, although rarely. Then again, it is a pretty good zoom and almost lossless, so it works well. However, I prefer optical zoom only. Next up, display and auto review 1. Display button, monitor. Display all info, that's good. No display, that's good as well. We don't need the histogram. Levels are sometimes useful. We don't need the viewfinder. But in case of battery life saving, monitor off is a good option. Finder monitor, so this doesn't happen. Set that to monitor. And there we go. Because let's face it, for vlogging, you're going to use the display, not the viewfinder. Grid line, either off or rule of thirds, because it's a good compromise between a grid that actually helps you in composing shots, but doesn't crowd up the screen. Me personally, I like to use it. Exposure set guide, off. Learn how to use your camera by using it. Next submenu, custom operation 2. Function of touch operation, touch tracking, because we're shooting video. Movie button, always. So even if you're in photo mode and you realize that you need to shoot video right now, you can simply hit the record button and the camera is going to start recording video and get you right into video mode. Next up, setup 1. Volume settings. Now, even at 15, you're not going to hear a lot, but at 7 it's even less and unusable. So 15 is the way to go. Tile menu, off. Next submenu, setup 2, mode dial guide off, display quality high, why not if there is this setting. Power save start time, 1 minute is kind of quick for me, 2 minutes or 5 minutes usually work the best. I'm going with 5 right now. Auto power off temperature high. It's an awesome setting that will allow you to record longer. It will get a little warm, and if you're shooting in a very hot environment, you might run into overheating issues. Next up, setup 3, touch operation on, touch panel, pad, panel plus pad. The more touch, the better. Number 6, file numbering, series, and folder name, date form. This way you get an individual files and individual folders for each day of vlogging, which for vlogging really makes the most sense. Alright, and that's it. Now you're all ready to rock and vlog. So, if you liked the video, if you found it helpful, please make sure to leave a thumbs up, it's greatly appreciated. Any kind of comment or feedback is welcome and I'll try to answer as quickly as possible. All the tech that I've used in this video is linked in the description. As always, thank you so much for your time, thank you for watching and hopefully see you again soon.